Hi, it's Renay Crosby with the Washington State Quarter Horse Association, and I'm here with Sally Saurs, who is from Everson, Washington, and specializes in the pleasure and ranch riding. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for being here today at the Trophy Circuit.
Yes.
Are you having a good show so far?
We're having a great show.
Oh, good. Very good. So today we're just going to talk a little bit about you and find out what kind of program you have and the things that you do in your program, what kind of horses you like in your program, and what kind of people are attracted to your program. So let's get started with what do you love the most about being a horse trainer?
I think what I like most is watching people progress and watching horses have moments of aha and having people be happy about their progress. And I taught public school for 32 years, so seeing people excel and progress is kind of a little bit of a world championship for me.
Oh, very good. What did you teach?
Sixth grade.
You did. My daughter teaches fifth grade.
Okay.
She loves it. She also rides, but right now she's too busy teaching because she's young.
Right.
When you are choosing a ranch riding horse, whether it's for a client or for yourself, what do you look for in the horse? What do you look for when you're out searching for one?
I think what's important, it looks like the reiners or the cow horse market is kind of the place to go pick out your ranch rider. They've got just a little more go to them. They're a little more efficient in the things that they do, and they just kind of look the part.
And do they have to have any special qualities to do the ranch riding, like
Athletic.
Athletic?
Yep, athletic for sure.
And mindset, are they usually more cowy or more are they quiet, or what do you
They're that type of horse just doesn't seem to be super quiet anyhow. I mean, they're busy and they crave a job and that type of thing. And like the horses in our program, we have a cutter, 2 reiners, 3 reiners, and that's kind of what we've stuck with.
Yeah.
And they do it. They look the part, and it's good.
Oh, good.
I had a pleasure horse that kind of wasn't cutting it as a pleasure horse, and did some ranch riding with her, and she needed a job, and it was a good job for her, but she just didn't have that, like all of those quick transitions.
Yeah.
Looked pretty doing it.
Yeah, but she just didn't have that get up and go that you needed in it. Yeah, very good. So as a trainer, do you have a proudest moment so far in your program, like that you've come across that you're like, this is
I
great?
do. I had a client who was my best friend for years and years and years, and she was a check rider and the breeder, and at 68 she said, I think I want to show a horse.
At 60.
Yes, and so we bought her a lovely walk trot mare, and watching her get on the horse, it took her a while to get in the pen. She was kind of worried about this and worried about that. And then she went in there and did beautifully. We went to what they call kind of the regional show in Alberta. She won numerous buckles, cried through every ride because she was so pleased with herself. And that was just like, wow, I'm so proud of her.
That gives me chills.
Did.
There's just something about
Well, I asked her, I said, now, when we go about this, do you want to participate or do you want to win? And she goes, well, I want to win. I said, because it's going to change how I coach you. And she can take it.
That's great.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's great that you thought to ask her that question too. Like, I don't think, I think some people do this just to do it, and then some people are in it to win it. So there is a different mindset. Yeah, that's very true. If you were to look at your program as a whole and think, okay, this is what I'd like people to take away from your program, either while they're in it or after they go away from it, what do you think they'd like to walk away with from learning in your program?
Learn about hard work. I'd like them to learn about, just setting some goals for themselves, changing the goal if need be. That's really silly to think that you've got one goal or that is the only
I
goal.
think that's really important.
Yes, the goal can change.
Yes, it can.
And I think it's important that people are having fun. We all know this is ridiculously expensive, and it has to be fun to make it worth it. And I want my barn mates to like each other. I want them to be helpful to other exhibitors. This is a hobby.
Yes.
Forget that.
Yes. And I think that is good to remember, and it's actually nice to hear a trainer, you know, say that, because as a client myself, like, this is so fun for me, and I think if the fun stopped, it would stop for me. So it's always got to be fun. I like to learn though, so as a client, it's you're always evolving. So as long as that's going on too, I think that's wonderful too.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at a different stage in my life in the training. Probably as a 30-year-old, I'd have been, you know, just a little more intense about stuff. And now I'm kind of like, yeah, that'll work. That's good. We're fine. Relax.
It's okay. And did you think your clients have changed over time because you've changed over time? The clients that you take on?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, my husband, who is an amazing trainer, does the cow, horse, and reiners, and so this all kind of just worked into the way our program was going anyway.
I did hear that about him, by the way.
Yeah.
When I said I was going to do your interview.
He's amazing.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Does he start some of your horses, or?
No, he has, you know, his own set of clients, and I have my set of clients. Like I said, I have a couple pleasure horses right now, and I even have a youth kid, and I'm only doing one youth kid, and I spoil her rotten.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, the whole barn does.
Aww.
And so we're having a nice time in life right now where we are.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great. What do you feel is one thing, and this is like a really super important question to me, like personally, what do you think is one thing that a rider can do to strengthen their riding, whether it be hit the gym, do yoga, get a life coach? When I say strengthen, mentally or physically, what do you think that they could do?
I think it's so important to ride, and the more you ride, whether it's your show horse or a horse, I mean, if your horse is at a trainer, if you could at least get on and ride something, because this sport is so different. It's, about balance and timing and strength and flexibility and rhythm. And so that's hard to do. It's hard to catch ride, and if you have to catch ride your own horse, that's even harder. And then yes, the gym, running, being fit, that always helps everything. And then I think it's so important to visualize and hang out at the warm-up pen and watch what's going on. And then, of course, the little pivot thing has been a great deal for everyone to video and critique their own ride. And
absolutely.
Maybe even send it into their trainer to say, hey, how's this looking?
Yeah, never thought about doing that. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, well, I want to thank you to take your time out today from your schedule, and look forward to seeing you ride later on today, because you have a class later on today, right?
We do.
Perfect. And we'll get a little bit of that on video too, I hope.
Okay.
And thanks again for doing the interview.
Sure. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.